All right, so the next install is going to be something that Polaris didn't want you to have, obviously. I think these things are limited to like 15 or 20 without your seatbelt on, which I get it. It's a safety thing. I don't want to get too crazy, but when I'm just cruising, I'm not doing anything crazy, and I just don't have my seatbelt on. Obviously, you should always wear it if you're getting buck wild. You should always wear it anyway. Blah, blah, blah. We're all grown. Make your own decisions. Most of you are grown. We don't act grown, but we are. So, you will install this little doodad. Which, honestly, you don't need the plug. You don't need to buy something that's, it's like 10 bucks. Not a big deal. Or whatever it costs. Really, all you're doing is, it's an open close type of circuit, so it just knows when it's obviously the seatbelt's in or not. It'd be like a kickstand on a motorcycle. You could loop the wire to itself and it will think the kickstand's always up. So if you ever had a kickstand switch that was acting crazy or not, which I actually have, not working right, just don't leave your kickstand down when you take off. I mean, it's like, it's all the plugs, like it's the same plug as this. You just, it loops it back around. It's nothing crazy. Here's how you get to it. Take the seat out. If you can't get your seat out, you probably should stop there. Take your cup holder out. It just pops out. Take the center console part out, and it is already unplugged it, but it is right there. You don't have a lot of slack to get it out, but it's doable. I think I reached my hand actually in this hole and then went that way. Unplug it with one hand and just plug a new one in right there to that. Leave the other one unplugged. It's not gonna hurt anything. Maybe if you were to soak it, it would suck later on, but once that's unplugged, it'll never do anything again unless you were to plug it up later. You just, that's the one right there. It just leads to right there. And then you'll be able to go over 15, 20, whatever mile an hour it is. You're grown. You act the fool with no seatbelt on, then go for it, whatever. People get hurt that way. People get hurt regardless, obviously, but I just, honestly, for me, what it was, I'd be cruising through the neighborhood, getting some break-in miles in this thing, and going up the pretty steep hill of my neighborhood, I get a little bit of speed. I'm not going fast. I don't even drive fast through the neighborhood because there's kids everywhere, and I got kids. But to get a little speed, I go up the hill or whatever, and it'd be like, bro, just bog it down, obviously. And I'm not getting buck wild. It's just more annoying, you know, honestly. So do what you want. It is what it is. And if you got a bigger arm, hand, whatever, just take the console, just this part of the console out, Torx here, and then the two twist tabs right here. Super insult. All right, easy. You'll have a little bit more room to get your hand in here to be able to grab it. There's just not a lot of room, not a lot of slack on the harness side of that plug to reach it back in there. But once I took the console out, 4 screws, and then the 2 quarter turning things, it's way easier that way. Just do that. It takes no time. If you have a small arm or skinny hand or something, it might be no problem for you just reaching down the cup holder and slipping it on there, but not for me.